Did you know that majority of the things that you do on the internet, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere you find yourself on this digital space is being recorded? I mean, recorded and curated in a particular way that it piles up as a history or as a record under your name or that name that you use often. I want you to take a moment, pause this video, and put your name on Google search and see what pops up. Click Google Images, go to Google News, go everywhere you go to when you search for something that you're looking for on the internet. Go under all those tabs on Google and tell me what you find. Oh, you're back? Before we dive deep into this conversation, whatever you must have found while you did this little exercise, I want you to know that everything under that name of yours is everything that you've been doing, is what you've been teaching the internet about yourself. So after you Google your name and you can't find anything about yourself on the internet, that can be a little bit bad. If you found your name, but the information you discovered that are listed or they are curated under your name, you're not so pleased with it. I want you to sit back and watch this video till the end, because in this video, I'll be sharing with you how you can manage and protect your reputation on this internet space. Let's dive right into it, people. Let's go. Hola fam! Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you are welcome. My name is Akorede, and you can definitely call me Kore. Here, it's all about intentional living, encouraging you to embrace the power in your story, your uniqueness, and as well, owning it. Come on, owning it. All right, in this video, I just want to share with you how you can manage your online reputation, protect your online reputation, and just make sure that everything that you're doing on the internet space, you are aware of it. 1, 2, as well, you know how to manage and protect yourself and the information that have been curated about you on the internet. So now let's start with a story. Okay, this is a story that I heard a couple of years ago, and this story is a story of a lady. So this lady was going to apply for a job at a global organization, and then she got to this particular stage where everything has been going fine. She's been passing and passing. I think she was on the second to the last one, where they would then bring her in for a physical interaction and sitting up of things and all of that. At this particular stage is the stage whereby they have to do a background research on this lady. Are you feeling me? Do you have an idea of where I'm going with this? Then they did a background research on this lady, and guess what, guys? What they found was really intriguing. They found out that she visits a lot of porn sites. They told her that we're sorry, you will not be able to proceed to the next stage because we don't want to have someone on board who has this kind of history in records. Now, this lady now spoke to them and be like, oh, can I defend myself? This was so many years ago. This was not even anything. This was it was just years ago. This is no longer me. I don't longer do that anymore. This is my private life. But anyways, I don't do that anymore. She would just try to defend herself, but they told her that we're sorry. It would have been nice. It would have been good when we did our background research that we didn't find that associated to your name, or we didn't see that under your name or under your record. It would have been a great conversation to have that it was not even under your name at all. But the fact that it's there, we don't want a situation whereby when you come on board and then you have to represent the company at a particular place and the background research is done on you, we won't be able to defend it. We are so sorry, you are amazing, but because of this, we won't be able to proceed with you. Guys, at this point, when I heard this story, I was saying to myself that, oh my God, it was our past, it's unfair. On the flip side, I'm looking at it in life, you never know when something that you do maybe in 2012 will come and haunt you in 2022. I don't know if what you're doing right now in 2022 will come and haunt you in maybe 2013 or 2015. You don't know what your interest will change to be. You don't know what your desires will change to be. You don't know what your aspirations and the things that you see yourself becoming and doing will change. You will aspire to perspire to become and be more in life, and you never know where you will see yourself going next. But you just have to do your future self a good by making sure that your current self does not jeopardize what your future self will become. Hence the importance of this video. Now, let's establish the facts. Nowadays, more and more personal information pops up on the web. Maybe through you signing up for a new account, you putting your phone number to sign up for something that you want to purchase online. Our personal information is at the disposal of people you never even know. For instance, you receive some kind of junk emails that you wonder, how did these people get my email? That's because in the world that we live in, our personal information are no longer personal information. Our personal information are now easy to access, especially to people who have the right tools to dig them out. Even things that are not personally directly about you are now like about you because you are interconnected with these things. And the first place to get an information about somebody is by Google search. Now that all the facts has been established, here are a few things that I can bring to your awareness that you can do to manage and protect your reputation on this internet space. The first thing you just need to do is you need to search yourself. Google yourself. Google your name. My name is Akorede, and when I put my name on Google, I'm always very excited and elated because your girl be popping on Google. Anyways, I'm not even saying this to boast. I'm not saying this to be proud. I'm saying this because I wanted to motivate you as well, right? One of the key things that I've done subconsciously or consciously since I got aware about branding, especially personal branding, I started to be more deliberate about myself. I was more deliberate about what I do on the internet. When you Google yourself, when you Google your name, what do you see? Are you happy with the information that is out there about you? When you type maybe Sandra Gabriel, you will not probably see any information about yourself as Sandra Gabriel. Why? Because you don't use the name. But there's somebody else who uses that name. That person's information will be more dominated on the internet and to make you invisible. I'm not the only Akorede Ajibade, but there are other Akorede Ajibade when I type Akorede Ajibade, but who is topping the chart? Me. Why? Because I have used that name so much that before Google will suggest somebody else as Akorede Ajibade, I'll be on the first page flooding that search result. The first step is you need to Google that name. Are you seen or you're not seen? Is either that or not. Still on this name thing, some people don't use their real name. Some people use their nicknames, right? Some people use their nicknames. Some people use some kind of names that's not really their real name. But when you Google that name that they use often, their maiden name, their official name, yeah, perfect. Their official name pops up under that maybe nickname that they use, which is still quite good. It shows that if that's the name you project, so the first thing is to do is Google your name. Are you content with what you see? Are you alarmed at what you see? Are you panicking about what you see? What did you see? How does it make you feel? Are you content with what the information that's been provided about you? Second thing you can do as well in order to manage and be in control of your online reputation is that you need to create a Google account. If you don't have a Google account, create one. And when you do that, write your bio, your contact information, your profile, write all the correct information about yourself on that Google account where you put the right and correct information about your profession, your skills, your bio, your contact, the things that you want to be known and seen about you. Create that Google account and fill up those information there. The third key thing is that remove unwanted results information associated to your search result. Now, for instance, I type Akorede Ajibade and I'm saying Akorede Ajibade is a stripper, right? Now, look at who posted that thing, about who wrote that post. Where is this coming from? Oh, am I really a stripper? No, I'm not a stripper. Oh, they wrote about me that, I am an engineer, and I know I'm not an engineer. So who wrote that post? If it's someone that you have access to, go tell them to pull it down. And now, if it is someone that you don't have access to, if it's someone that you don't even know how they associated you to that, then it's a big problem because it's really hard for you to delete it because you're not the primary person who posted it. Now, this is getting worse. This is getting a lot interesting. Now, there are also some results you see about yourself. Like, for instance, there was about 2 years ago, Simi, one of my favorite Nigerian artists, she dropped a new single titled Selense, and I really like the song. When we danced to the song at a friend's bridal shower, myself and my colleagues at the time, I posted it on my Insta story. And guess what? The artist of the song, she came across it because I tagged her on my Insta story. Note this, guys. You know that Insta story is 24 hours, right? Good. She saw it on in a DM. She reposted it on her Insta story. And she didn't stop there. She then posted it on her page and shared it from her Instagram to her Facebook. Stay with me. Now, what happened was that whenever she reposts and shares what her fans post on their page, she always removes and deletes it after that song has trended and the song has passed away. She moves on by deleting all those reposts that she reposts from her fans. Now, guess what I found out recently? When I was Googling myself and I saw that Simi posted something about me. And I didn't see it on the Google research result page. I saw it on Google Image when I clicked on Google Image under my search result. And when I saw that Simi actually posted this video on Facebook. But guess what? She deleted the post from Instagram, but it still remained on Facebook. And when you Google my name, when you go on Google Images, you will see that post on there on Google Images. And if you click on the post, it will take you to Simi's profile with my name attached to it. Now the question is, for instance, let's assume that particular post is a post I want her to delete off her page because I don't like it. It's staining my reputation. How do I go to a Simi, or how do I get an access to a Simi? I'm not saying it's not possible to get the access to a Simi. I'm just saying that looking at it holistically, how do I get access to Simi? If I send her a DM and she doesn't respond, or I send her a message, she doesn't respond, what if she does not even have access to that account anymore? How do I get that information that is denting my image out of the internet when I'm not the one that directly posted it? Do you see where I'm coming from? That a lot of things that, and at this point, right, I said remove anything that is denting your reputation, that does not speak of who you say you are or who you want to be projected as. Remove and delete them. But it's impossible for you to delete something that you didn't directly post or you didn't directly put there. Another thing I discovered was that when you go onto people's page to drop comments, those comments have been recorded under your name. And when you search for yourself, sometimes this comment that you put on that page, it will say that you dropped a comment on so person's page. I might be coming off as very hard, and a lot of people will be like, well, duh, I'm just doing my thing, I'm just doing life. But this is my call to anyone that cares to listen, that everything you do on the internet is being recorded, directly or indirectly. If you go on someone's page and you like their post, Google can record it as an information about you. You have a TikTok account, you feel like, oh, I can just do anything I want on there. Google is recording it, it's creating history, it's creating a record, it's creating content about you that when somebody search you, they will find these things. Everything you do is on the internet. Every single thing you do on the internet is available to be seen. And now, something I also realized is that there are some organizations or there are some tools that people use to actually do thorough research on people. For instance, maybe you visit a particular website a lot. There's a kind of tool that can be used to do a research on you, that we can know the kind of websites you visit a lot. And the story I told you from the beginning, where it was discovered that the lady visited a lot of porn sites. So don't think I'm just doing my thing, I'm just searching, or I'm just doing. Even if you delete your history, there are tools that can be used to dig out your past record of the things you do on the internet space. I'm just calling your attention to let you know that you are not eating anymore in this generation, in this world that we live in. The algorithm is smarter than you offing the light and doing those things that you do in your corner, in your private space. The algorithm is smarter than the dark. This is my call for anyone that cares to listen, that everything that you're doing can break or mar your reputation. And you never know where these things might come to play. This is not to scare anyone. This is to call your attention that you need to just be careful how you use the internet henceforth from this moment that you're hearing this from me. Just to put a little calm to the storm. There's some information about you out there that is untrue, and as well that you probably don't have control to delete them. You can do a thorough research. I'm still doing my research, and what I've found so far is not tangible enough, and I'm still working on it, hence why I can't probably promise I'll do a video anytime soon. But as I'm doing my own research as well, you do your own research. If there's something you see on the internet that you don't like about yourself and you want to have it deleted and you don't have control over it, do a research. How can I delete this information about myself on the internet that I didn't post? You'll find answers. Something I realized recently, that there's nothing I want to know now that I cannot know. Why? Because somebody has spoken about it before, someone has talked about it before. Some of the things I'm talking about, so it's from a place of research as well. Where did I find these answers? On Google, so you can also read more about these things as well. Be informed, educate yoururself about it, be aware of the things that happen on this internet space because you don't want to be blank, you don't want to be in the dark. At the same time, you want to protect yourself and your reputation. So basically, that's all I have to share with you guys. I didn't intend for this video to be too long, so thank you all so much for watching to this point. If you found this video very valuable, if you have questions about this conversation, my email is in the description box, or maybe like drop a comment with your questions. I'll be so glad to help, and I'll be so glad to guide you and walk you through, because this is something I'm very passionate about, and I don't like to see people get it wrong. I like to see people get it right. Okay, so feel free to drop a question, feel free to reach out to me if you need to. My Instagram will be popping here. My email is in the description box as well. So thank you all so much. I love you, and I can't wait to see you all on the next one. Don't forget to make peace at all times, spread love, and be you. Brah! We did it. Bye guys.